In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exits are the great big doors that you entered. The assembly point is directly outside those doors. Please notify any representative of the Derby dolls should any emergencies arise.
A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles! Welcome to Doll Holla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Today, we present the Fight Crew versus the Tough Cookies! Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Please give a warm October welcome to the Tough Cookies! 007, Devious Lee. Number 15, Drama Queen. 22, Neapolitan. 27, Luna Shovegood. Wearing 31, it's Rainbow Crash. 43K Pikazoom. Number 42, Chemical X. Wearing 60, Anna Death Chase. Number 64, Smackaroni. 88Q Sweet Baby Rage. 214 Stormy Sky. 444 Cinderella. 757 Thugs Bunny. 998 Fight Night. 1205 Slammin' Eggs. 1212 Smasherella. 2014 Frida Bralo. 2107 thebomb.com. Co-captain of your Tough Cookies, 1609 hittin'. And the captain of your Tough Cookies, number 74, Furious George. Coaching the Tough Cookies, Moulin Rouge and Jezahel. One more time, Tough Cookies.
All right, you all ready to meet the fight crew? Make some noise! Here they come! Wearing number 13, Raven! Wearing 46, Wensley Adams! Wearing 52, Manic Panic! Wearing 63, Beetlejuke! Wearing 101, Lash Out Loud! Wearing 206 is Broken Bones. Wearing 213 is Smagza. Wearing 347 Katana Crash. Wearing 522 Stargirl. Wearing 857 Kitten Crush. Wearing 976 it's Courtney Shove. Wearing 999 Jurassic Punk. Wearing 1134 Mad Cat. Wearing 1201 Gizmo. Wearing 1975 Queen Cobra. Wearing 1997 Jolteon. Wearing 2011 Stitches. Co-captain of your fight crew, 817, Phoebe Punisher. And your captain, 512, Ziggy Stardust. Your coaches are Dooms Daisy and Lusty Loveless. Let's give it up for your fight crew, everybody.
And please keep it going for the enforcers. Head referee Paneltina, Jam refs Helvetica and Casey Cajones. Pack refs Metallic Island Suspect Ed. Outside pack refs Dirt Reynolds and Rumblebee. Game executioner Kingslayer. Penalty tracker Lady Macbeth. Penalty tracker assistant Bunny Holly. Penalty box administrators E.T. Carroll and Deathly Hollers. Whiteboard operator E.T. Ariana. Eyes in the Sky Shakira and Slabia Majora. And your scoreboard operator is Hassel Black. Once more, the enforcers.
All right, we would like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkey, our monkeys, and the rad crew, especially Jesus, who is back. Yay! Hey, our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I am Evilee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we will be your announcers today. And now, the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional, unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask the league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elder, and the land itself. We are grateful to the earth and sun and deities of this world of the Kizh and Tongva people. And now I have one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah. Thank you for joining us here. We have no kings here except for King Slayer. Only King Allowed. And more importantly, we have some exciting roller derby action with your junior derby dolls.
We do have a queen cobra.
Oh, that's right. That's it. No kings, just queen cobra. And later on, the screen queens.
There you go.
All right. So in case anyone is new, I'll do a quick explanation for you.
She's not kidding about quick. She does this very fast.
I actually, now you're going to like mess me up. Okay, so you have the jammers wearing stars on their helmets. They have to make it out of the pack. The first one out is the lead jammer. The lead jammer can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call up at any time by putting hands on hips. Once the jammer re-enters the pack of blocker, every member of the opposing team pass is a point. Roller derby is a game where you skate offense and defense at the same time. Right now we have the lead jammers for Fight Crew, comes in up to the front, calls it off. And we've got 2 points for Fight Crew, everybody.
That's right. That lead jammer has got to pay attention to where the other jammer is, try to pick up some points, and call it off in time before the other jammer can score any themselves.
There's a lot of strategy, but we'll figure it out. We'll get you through it.
You could really see Courtney Shove thinking it over. Do I have time to get my hips past somebody? And they sure did, picking up 2.
All right, we got Rage outside for the Tough Cookies lead jammer. You can always tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at him. They have a headband on their helmet that corresponds with the team's colors. That is Rage up to the front, gets knocked into the infield by Phoebe Punisher, manages to get 3 more points for the Tough Cookies.
An amazing job holding on. She was getting a lot of pressure into the infield. Rage still managed to call it off just in time.
And the Cookies take the lead 3-2. Make some noise for the lead change. I'm kind of regretting that half cup of coffee I left on the table before I came running out here.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's all right. We've got exciting roller derby action to get you hyped.
Yeah, nothing gets me hyped like Ziggy Stardust, captain of Fight Crew, and already through the pack onto a scoring pass.
Yep. Picks up all 5 points. That's a full pull for Fight Crew.
Yeah, Tom McQueen finally making it out for the Tough Cookies. And now that pack has really got to hustle because the Cookies want to prevent Ziggy from getting more points. Oh, trying to take Ziggy to the infield. Had to re-enter the pack without advancing position, gets on track and calls it off before Tom McQueen could get in there and score some points. Y'all got that, right? Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody.
We got our first penalty of the game. I see Furious George sitting down. So Cookies are going to be down 1 blocker. Actually, both teams are going to be down a couple blockers.
Yeah, I see Jolteon in the box for the Fight Crew. Fight Crew picked up 6 points, by the way, taking the lead 8-3. We're double checking on those penalties because there are 4 people for Fight Crew on there. So if they have a skater down in the penalty box, they can only have 3 up there at this time.
I see 2 skaters in the penalty box, and yes, indeed, they've lost another blocker. So Fight Crew will have the minimum number of blockers, 1 blocker and 1 pivot in this jam.
Pivot has the opportunity to take the star cover, and they can instantly become the jammer themselves. So we got a directional block against Furious George of the Tough Cookies, and then we've got the directional block there, and another failure to form, I'm not sure. Anyway, 2 of the blockers from Fight Crew out. Smackaroni out for the Tough Cookies. Gives me an opportunity to say, hello, Grandma Smack in England. Look.
Smack steals lead jammer position.
There's your granddaughter. About to take out, hopefully trying. Look, Wensley Adams up there. Look at that. That front block was great containment by Wensley.
Yeah, Wensley holding it down, but Smack gets through, gets around. 19 seconds left on the jam clock. Plenty of time for another scoring pass.
Yeah, Fight Crew, their jammer has made it out, but at this point it's more about getting out so you're not a point.
Nothing for Fight Crew. I think that's 9 for the Cookies.
Cookies take the lead, 12-8 with that big 9-point jam by Smackaroni. Stargirl heading into the penalty box. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Rage in the penalty box. I thought I saw Stargirl's number. 522 Stargirl, who I believe is on the other team. Anyway, no, okay, so Rage in there with a directional block and an above shoulders block. And here comes the pack. Wow, jammer for Fight Crew out so fast. Both jammers out now. That's Smackzilla for Fight Crew. sees that opposing jammer, which I believe was Cinderella.
Yes, indeed.
Calls it off. That is the advantage of the lead jammer, being able to call off that jam anytime by putting hands on hips.
That's the advantage of being as fast a skater as Cinderella, that you can force a call off in between turns 2 and 3, or 3 and 4.
This is true. Full packs. Fight Crew gets the lead jammer. That's number 63.
Beetlejuke.
Beetlejuke is out.
Beetlejuke, very festively attired for the occasion. This has got to be the best time of year for Beetlejuke.
Yeah, right? Hit and hidden, coming up for Tough Cookies. Oh, right to, oh!
Wow.
Check out that block from Rage.
Clean as a whistle.
I believe Devious Lee is in the penalty box this time.
Fight Crew picks up 2. Bringing them to 10, to the Cookies 12. Lots of roller derby left to play. We've got just under 10 minutes to go in the first.
All right, so looks like we have hidden in there with, I want to say it was it blocking after, back blocking, and then we also have Devious Lee with an arms. And then we got, Chemical X, failure to reform. But this is going to make this a power jam. That's right. Jammer for the Tough Cookies is in the penalty box. There's only one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the Fight Crew. Currently down by 2 points. Oh, immediate hit off the line. I love that.
Wensley shakes it off and gets through on the high side. Cookies are at a huge disadvantage here. This is the minimum number of skaters you can have at all. 2 blockers, no jammer.
Yeah, Tough Cookies, they are definitely going to have to try and race that pass. They have Smackaroni and Trauma Queen controlling it. Fight Crew, they do have the full force of their pack. Oh, and look at the nice move there from Ziggy Stardust.
Really pretty, and splitting them up, that's the key for Fight Crew. If they can keep those blockers away from each other, it's just going to be a field day for their jammer.
Yes, it looks like Smackaroni wanting to try. Oh, Trauma Queen goes for a last-minute block against Wensley Adam, but Wensley just keeps racking up the points. Coming down to the last 10 seconds of this jam.
Yeah, Smack doing everything she can back there, but it's a tough position for anybody to be in, and the only real solution is don't get yourself in that position in the first place.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really important that when you have these power jams, it's super easy to get a bunch of penalties. And if you get both of those blockers penalties, you're going to have a half pack again. As it is, we do have a penalty against Smackaroni.
15 points for Fight Crew.
Wow, 15. That takes it 25-12. And that was a directional block and a failure to reform against Smackaroni. And unfortunately, Trauma Queen failure to reform as well. So both blockers from that previous jam into the penalty box.
Jammer.
However, we do have Wensley with a cutting penalty. And we also have a failure to reform there against Raven. So we're going to take a moment to sort this out because we had a power jam, but we took out the jammer from the Fight Crew had a, we have a challenge.
Woo.
Challenge Fight Crew. All right, let's do a quick check. Who is here for the first time? Do we have any newbies?
We're talking to you folks in the stand over there. Who's here for
Are
the
you
first
new?
time? Here's one.
Welcome. If you have any questions, you just come up, and me and Trixie will do our best to explain it. You just come on right up here. You know, I try to run this thing like the MTV stage in the 80s, like award show, where it's like somebody gets an award and 20 people are up there. Okay, yes, challenge, I believe it's going to be against Wensley for the cutting penalty.
I would think so.
I think that would have been in the first part of the jam when got that quick knock off to the side, I believe and then kind of went back.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it myself, so.
I know, but it's like, I also forget that was one jam at a time is what we lived, so that might have been a jam before that for all I know.
As soon as the jam's over, it is erased from my memory.
Yeah, it's we live one jam at a time. That's our lives.
Goldfish's goldfish.
We do want to thank everyone who is watching on our Derby Dolls YouTube live cast. We want to give special love there to Smackaroni's grandmother, Grandma Smack, sending you lots of love. Grandma Smack is yelling at the screen for the Tough Cookies. Big shout out to Smackaroni, and also a big shout out to her mom and dad, Susan and Gavin. Where's Susan and Gavin? The Smack family's here. Hey, good to see you. Glad to have you here. And of course, missing you in England, Smackaroni Grandma.
And we got lots of other folks in the chat. Mayhem says, love you, Fight Crew. Manic Panic, Courtney Shove, Brooke and Bones, wish I could be there.
Wish you could be here too.
Yeah. And of course, we've got Sly Boots NM in the chat saying, Queen Cobra is going to take a bite out of the tough cookies.
Ooh.
I didn't know cobras even ate cookies.
Everyone eats cookies, right?
I mean, I hope you eat cookies. I brought you some cookies that my husband made.
I tell you, man, you bring me cookies. If I'm ever like upset or anything and you're like, Evil, would you like a cookie? That's all I need, man. I was like, yeah, I need a cookie. That's it. My blood sugar's low.
All you need
is a cookie.
All right, head referee is explaining everything to the coaches of both teams.
We have some celebratory news.
Oh, what's that?
Stargirl of the Fight Crew, made the school cheer team.
What? Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Good
and
job,
I don't know what this means. Baio Roki.
Bayalalo Roki. Bayalalo Roki.
All right, well, someone can correct us at halftime what that means. But congratulations, Stargirl. That is a lot of athleticism that goes into cheer and a lot of work. And that's really exciting. Please tell us more when you have a chance.
Tell us what I just said.
Hey, we got a
and how badly I pronounced it.
We have a, yes. Please, tell us when we say something. No, do we have a raffle? We have a raffle.
You bet your boots we got a raffle.
That's right. We got all kinds of fun raffle things. So here's the deal. A raffle ticket is one for $1. $5 you get 7, 10 you get 15, $20 you get 30 tickets, and you win kinds of fun stuff, and you support the dolls. So it looks like the challenge was lost. This will be a power jam, advantage to the tough cookies, with Wensley Adams in the penalty box for the Fight Crew.
Big chance for tough cookies to make up some of the ground they lost on that last jam. They went down 12-25, so it's 13 to tie, 14 to go ahead. And donning the stars, number 74, Furious George.
Yeah, make some noise for Furious George as our power jammer for this next 60 seconds.
Furious trying to get past, who's that, number 85? That's not 85.
Oh, that's it. 85 would be Bell Scorcher.
Yeah.
That would be 857.
A Kitten Crush, there you go. Rage trying to control the pack, keep Fight Crew separated, but they shake free and they're off to the races. Both teams have to work to keep the pack together. That's why you can't just run away infinitely.
Yes, it's true. And you had Ziggy doing a nice little toss of Beetlejuke into Smack. I love when they just toss each other around.
That is some precision hip work.
Yeah. Oh, look, they were just basically swarming. Fight Crew swarming Furious George like they just found something bad in the luggage. I was going to try and make a TSA joke, but doesn't really hit right with none of them working anyway.
Really liking the work that Fight Crew's doing here defensively. Ziggy Stardust especially using the whole body, getting low, using her side, using the hip, using that whole body to make those blocks.
At 5 points for Tough Cookies, bring it to 17-25. We do have an above shoulders block there against Kitten Crush. And we also have a penalty against Rage. So each member of the team will be sitting down one.
Big hit at the rail. Stops that jammer cold for the Cookies.
Oh, that's a tough hit. Don't worry, they're closer to the ground. They get up really fast. Well, that's Fight Night.
Fight Night is tough as you like.
Fight Night is tougher than you are, I promise you that. And so is Stitches.
Stitches comes up, breaks through a wall, hits a knee, but keeps on trucking. Fight Night joining the defense.
Yeah, I believe gets it back of slamming eggs and had to.
But Stitches is through at the full pull. 5 points, Fight Crew, and Fight Night is out for the Cookies.
Pack is deciding how they want to deal with it. Now, when you see the enforcer in the middle saying the pack is here, if you are not in that area and you don't make everything to reform that pack, you'll get a failure to reform. Stitches up to the front and calls it off. Oh, what? 10? 9 points for Fight Crew. Big jams.
Big jams.
Big jams on a hot day. hot day in
Jay.
October. Is it October?
It can't be October. It's 90 friggin' degrees.
It's 90, I think. All right, that looks like Phoebe Punisher in the penalty box with a directional block.
That's right.
Oh, I see someone else. Nope. Just counting to make sure we have the correct number of people.
You don't have to do that. The enforcers do that.
Well, I was saying they were. I wasn't doing it.
Oh, okay.
I was saying they were.
That's their job. Brooke and Bones wearing the star. But it's the Cookies out first. Stormy Sky. This is a rookie on rookie jammer jam.
Yeah,
Stormy
you can.
and Brooke are both new to the game.
You see, there's a lot of rookies and subs out there because they don't have official uniforms.
That's all right. As long as you got the right color and they can read your number, you're good.
Oh, Stormy Sky clean through the inside. That was beautiful.
Fight Crew's working too hard on their jammer. They were not looking for that.
Yeah, that was
jammer in green.
Brick and Bones was out, but trying to free Brick and Bones, I think it gave the Tough Cookies a bit of an advantage here with Stormy Sky coming through again.
Manic Panic puts a
Oh!
hit, but it's not enough.
Another scoring pass. Give it up for Stormy Sky, everybody. A rookie.
Fantastic jam.
Yeah, 9 points. Is that like Stormy Sky's first jam in a real game and
It's
got
certainly
9
the first one that I've
points?
seen.
It's like now the pressure's off or on forever. I don't know which way it is. All right, let's see how that brings up the, there goes. 26 to 34. Fight Crew maintains the lead, but Tough Cookies are catching up. And nobody in the penalty box.
Yeah, that's the first time for that in a long time, since about Jam 3.
The Jolteon jamming for Fight Crew. Had to re-enter the package and went into infield. Chemical X jamming for the Tough Cookies. Both jammers are out. Oh! That was gorgeous jamming there from
Slid through on
Chemical
about
X.
An inch and a half of space on that inside line. Wow.
I think you'll be able to track any of Chemical X's penalties by if there's face paint on anybody's body.
We do have a couple of few people festively attired.
Yeah,
for the spooky
I am
season.
dressing like it's 1987 and I'm ready to go kick your ass. I don't know.
Jammer sent to the infield there. All right, they're out. That is
Frida Bravo. Katana Crash still stuck in the pack as a jammer in the back, but here comes Frida. Well, I'm not going to say here comes Frida Bravo. Frida's stuck behind Ziggy. Oh, that's not a great place to be.
Yeah, everything got pretty tight up in there, but now the Fight Crew jammer's out.
Yeah, now Katana Crash is out of the pack.
The bench is saying call it, but Brawler wants more. Nope. Calls it off.
Yeah, we have a 4-point game.
Water bottle,
Did that change?
Cookies. Water bottle. Go get it, folks.
Hey, somebody dropped their water bottle.
Get the water bottle.
Hey, Helvetica, can you get the, I'm sorry, points first. Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
Shouldn't have interrupted
Oh,
when
no.
points are good. Oh my goodness, Tough Cookies, what have you done? Well, first of all, we have a back blocking penalty against Frida Bravo. That's going to make this a power jam. We also have a directional block on Nia Bralatin and another directional block on Slammin' Eggs. So we got a power jam advantage for the Fight Crew, who is, oh my God, and it's a tied game, everybody. Did you see that? 34 to 34. Let's make some noise for Roller Derby, everybody.
A huge jam for both sides. Cookies at a huge disadvantage, but boy, did Beetlejuice get knocked down there.
Yeah, that's Thugs. Thugs Bunny taking
sorry.
Beetlejuice into the infield or wherever. Thugs just making it hard.
In the
on
general
people.
direction of down.
Down, yes. That's what Thugs does. Puts you in the general direction of down.
Good pass through on the first one by Beetlejuice. Picks up 5. Got lots of time for more.
Yeah, so basically Fight Crew is holding back Luna's shove good, and the problem, like Luna has the power to get through there, but being on the high side like that, oh, Thugs, buddy!
actually lifted Beetlejuice at the hips and just tossed him
Yeah,
to the
the
infield.
Thugs Bunny is like, you know, to take on the Thugs name, you have to know you are ready to just destroy people.
Oh yeah, no, Thugs has earned it.
Thugs. Oh, Beetlejuice versus Thugs.
And this time Thugs kept their feet, so Beetlejuice got to come in behind. Does it. 1 second left, and that's that on that.
Like Thugs did this like juking kind of moment, and I think like someone actually kind of like, you almost hear it from there. What do we got? What happened? How did this shake out?
I don't know. They're talking it over. Gonna come and tell us just how many points.
5 points for Fight
15
Crew.
plus 10.
Oh, 15. I'm sorry, 15. I was going to say there was a lot more scoring passes than one. Fight Crew takes the commanding lead, 49-34. Penalty, though, against Jolteon. I believe that was a directional block.
Beauty of a block into the infield there. That was 2107, thebomb.com, another one of our rookies.
Yeah, I know. I keep meaning to look up thebomb.com and see what that is. But oh, we got a jammer race! Very smartly, the Tough Cookie Jammer calls it off. That's Smasherella. You got to have eyes on the back of your head sometimes. And I believe that is the end. We have a 5-minute break here, everybody.
Fight Crew in the lead, 49, Cookies 34.
All right, go buy yourself some raffle tickets. Go buy yourself some merch and some beverages. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we will have a longer halftime after this quarter. to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Doll Hollow. What a game we have here between the Fight Crew and the Tough Cookies. Right now, Fight Crew ahead by 49-34, but that changed pretty quickly with just one power jam. It's a game of penalties.
It absolutely is, Evilly, and penalties can make or break you in this game. In the first quarter, the Cookies picked up 5 points on one power jam. Fight Crew picked up 30 on 2.
Wow.
Now look at that scoreboard. It's a 15-point differential. One power jam that they didn't give away, and this is a tie game.
Thank you for that insight. You're very valuable.
It's what I do, baby.
It is what you do, and you're so good at it. All right, and that's what our jammers do. They see one coming up behind them. They're like, oh, I think I'll call that off. We'll start over again, shall we? It's a power that we would like to have many times in our life when you just want to do over.
Speaking of people doing what they do, they are doing it in the chat. Just Little G says, yes, Hero and Max, this is your bestie, Gemma.
Aw,
So,
hey, bestie Gemma.
They're bringing the enthusiasm.
Oh, look at the smile.
Big smile.
That is Thugs, just like delicately moving on that inside line. Almost gleefully.
Oh, coming through, gets a front.
Oh, gets my Jolteon and calls it off just as Phoebe Punisher was coming up to a point scoring position.
That was a whimsical, life-affirming jam by Thugs Bunny.
That was indeed a whimsical life-affirming jam by Thugs Bunny.
I liked it a lot.
10-10. Not points.
No.
4 points for the Cookies.
Just your rating of the jam.
Just a rating. Yeah, and I feel like I messed everything up. And like, what? What'd you say? 10? I don't
10
know.
points.
10 for everyone? What happened?
Everyone gets 10 points. Why not?
Everyone, yeah. That's why I'm not an enforcer. All right, we got Kitten Crush jamming for Fight Crew. And Luna Shovegood jamming for the Tough Cookies. A big fan of Luna's work. Makes her way out. So, Kitten Crush. Wow. Man, look at that lateral movement. And then here comes Rage. When Rage takes you to the rail and you know it's time to call it off.
Yeah, game over at that point, or at least jam over.
2, maybe 3 points 2 points for the Fight Crew. Expand their lead.
3 points for the Fight Crew.
3 points.
And one cookie, just one lonely cookie in the box. 2 lonely cookies in the box. Cookies will be down 2 blockers.
See, but it's when you have 2 cookies in the box, you're like, oh, at least there's one more.
Yeah, I'm not taking the last cookie.
Unless you're a Tough Cookie. Uh-oh, timeout being called by the enforcers. Hey, we want to remind you about that raffle. So if you did not know this, the Derby Dolls are a non-profit organization. This is true. And so we need to pay the rent. We need to pay for that giant fan. And by doing that, we like having a raffle to raise some money. So as we said, you can get 1 ticket for $1, or you can get 30 tickets for $20. The prizes will be called right here at the end of the third quarter. The prizes include a hydro flask, a swag bag, including a water bottle and a Starbucks gift card, a Disney Villainous board game, which sounds fantastic, a gift bag of Derby Dolls merch, which I tell you is very fantastic, and then an S1 helmet tank top. The winner picks the color and the size.
Ooh, that's very cool.
Yeah, I've never seen the S1 helmet tank tops, but I'm gonna guess that they're very stylish.
And I wonder if they keep your torso safe from impact.
I don't know, because we know that S1 helmets are a thermal protection protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009. The official Derby Dolls have the Derby Dolls Shop S1 helmet smart. Ugh.
We'll do that again, S1, we promise.
Yeah. Smackaroni out lead. I haven't had, when I have this cookie, it's going to rejuvenate me in ways.
It's going to save your life.
It's going to save my life. Raven out for Fight Crew.
Oh! Absolutely untouched, unviewed, unperceived, unsmelled. Nobody knew Smackaroni was there.
Hopefully Smackaroni's washed, the pads recently. I washed my pads this week.
All right, directional block on
Chemical X.
Chemical X. And also sitting is Sweet Baby Rage, who was a must-skate from having a penalty in the previous
Yeah,
jam.
we had a lot of penalties going there.
Yeah, that's Rage's 4th penalty by my unofficial count. On your 7th penalty, you are ejected. And probably dejected as well.
Oh, Fight Crew jammer going right through on that inside.
That's Smackzilla!
Smackzilla is free.
Smackzilla's a rookie for Fight Crew, but came charging through that inside with great purpose.
Yeah, the bomb coming up pretty quickly, so decides to call it off.
Yep. Let's go, bomb.com. You are so awesome sauce, says Berlin in the chat. And you did awesomely force that call off, so great job, thebomb.com.
Nobody in the penalty box.
Great job, everybody.
A joyous moment for all of us.
So proud of you. Oh my goodness, it is carnage in the pack.
Oh, I know. Per hit and keeps getting hitting into the infield, giving Stitches a chance to be free.
Be free, Stitches.
Stitches is free.
Escape like the wind.
That's really hard when you're repeatedly knocked down on the high side like that. Trying to do some containment of Stitches while trying to get out free.
Just thugs to beat at the front. Stitches does it.
Yeah, Kitten Crush holding back Kitten at the back. Got Ziggy joining in on that.
Hidden looking for an opportunity to make a difference defensively, but it's just getting worked by 512 back there.
Yeah, Stitches is really, oh, wow. Stitches worked really hard to find a path, getting some help there from Stitches blockers. And it looks like Fight Crew is ready to build that lead even higher, or maybe not because time just ran out.
That'll happen. Happens every 60 seconds or so. The clock runs out.
Hey, like 10 points wasn't enough, right? 10 points for Fight Crew.
And one blocker for each team, according to the box.
Yeah, Slammin' Eggs in the penalty box with a directional block and a back block against Furious George. So that's gonna, no, it's not a power gem. And then we also have Ziggy with 2 directional blocks for Fight Crew.
Smack locking up that Fight Crew jammer, but loses balance, goes down.
Yeah, that's Wensley Adams jamming for Fight Crew. Breaks it free. Anadeath Cash. Chase. Anadeath Chase. Jamming for the Tough Cookies, goes in the infield, has to re-enter without advancing position. Wensley, though, sweetly on the high side. Oh,
wow.
Beautifully by Smackaroni. Wensley is on a mission. Wensley cannot be stopped at this
mission
point.
is points.
A definite mission for points. All the points will be Wensley's for the next, I don't know, 16 seconds. Yet.
Oh! Hits the afterburners, passes Anadeath's Chase to pick up another one.
Yeah, right now this is Wensley's game. We are all just a part of it. Wow, look at that pass, just clear through from the blockers.
And you gotta give it up for Fight Crew's defense too. Wensley skated brilliantly, but those blockers were opening up holes left and right, making friendly sides and making it easy for Wednesday to slide through to the tune of 14 points.
Incredible.
76-42 in favor of Fight Crew, and the Cookies are gonna take a timeout.
Cookies, yes, it's a wise move to take that timeout. We're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Once again, S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009. Official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Shop smart. Shop S1 Helmet Smart. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations, governmental agencies, in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. We want to give a special thank you to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, please visit our team. They support the dolls year-round, and some of them are the best, and they are the best around. Check them out at derbydolls.com/doll-repair. And if you're not familiar, we have this thing called Dolls Nation. You just have to go over to the merch booth or the info table. You can scan this thing. You scan it. You pay your Derby Dolls membership. It's a monthly fee, and then you take that receipt and you go right to merch and you get your gift pack, which includes a Derby Dolls Nation mug, Doll Nation pin, Derby Doll Nation lanyard and card holders, stickers, and 10% off merch plus a free raffle ticket at every game. And then yeah, that's right. And then you just still have more. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Okay, everyone's really ready. Anyway, if you do that, you get a personalized membership card, and that makes you an official member of the Derby Dolls. And who doesn't want to be a member of all this really cool stuff? There is nothing cooler than Junior Roller Derby. Nothing in the world is cooler than Junior Roller Derby. Am I right, Trixie?
You are absolutely right, Eva Lee. So we're starting this one down. One blocker for the Cookies. Smackaroni sent for directional block, but the Cookies are out. That is Sweet Baby Rage, lead jammer.
Yeah, Rage. Wanting points on the board. Rage has got to be careful because those penalties. Oh! Sweeps it on the inside and calls it off before Beetlejuice could get into a point scoring position. Beautiful there by Rage. 4, 5, I don't know.
Should be 4.
4.
Because she didn't get the jammer, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no penalties.
Yay!
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Dear Beasley says, "Go Thugs!" A lot of Thugs fans in the chat.
Who's not a Thugs fan?
Who isn't a Thugs fan? I don't know. If you're not a Thugs fan,
anyone on the fight crew right now is not a Thugs fan.
Yeah, I guess so. But probably generally in life they are, because Thugs is great.
All right, running, and I mean running on the track is Smackzilla.
Smackzilla once again escaping, getting lead, and then calling it off. But I sure love watching Smack skate.
Excuse me a moment, I dropped my readers.
Oh no. That's okay, because there's nothing on the whiteboard. Nobody got a penalty in that
Thank goodness.
Jam. Just over 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
Yeah, and then we'll have a nice little halftime so you can buy some merch, some snacks, some of those raffle tickets. Don't forget, we do that right here at the end of the third quarter. Jolteon jamming for Fight Crew. Oh, Jolteon. Oh, right through on the inside.
Deviously having a heck of a time getting through the Fight Crew walls. Looked like they were going to get out, and then 512 put the hip out. Again, that's Ziggy Stardust making a difference in this pack.
Jolteon in the middle has to re-enter without advancing position. Oh, takes that turn, that far turn 4, calls it off.
Ziggy just stuck to that jammer like Velcro, could not be shook loose for basically the entire jam.
Four points for Fight Crew, bring it to 80-46. And we do have a bunch of penalties against the Tough Cookies against Hidden with a directional block, Smackaroni directional block, Chemical X with an arms penalty, and that other penalty is a must skate, so it will be served in the next jam.
That's right, Chemical X will skate in this jam and sit in the next one regardless of what they do in this one. Right now they're trying to hold that jammer back. Fight Crew runs forward to try to break up that strong wall of Chemical X and Luna Shovegood.
Does that mean they can't get a penalty on this one? Is there like a double jeopardy rule?
They can get all the penalties, but
there's no double jeopardy?
Nope.
A great movie. Oh, Rage up to the top, calls it off. 1 point for the Cookies. Are you a fan of Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd?
I don't know about that. The only Jeopardy I know is the do-do-do.
Oh, I watch that every day at 7, followed by Wheel of Fortune. I'm a huge Wheel of Fortune fan.
You have to say Wheel
of Fortune! Yeah, I hate to say it, I'm never a fan of Ryan Seacrest, but he's doing really well on Wheel of Fortune. He's way better than Pat Sajak, so. He's very, very, more Vanna. That's all we want.
Cookies are out. Lead jammer Thugs, Bunny.
Thugs against Stitches. Is that right? Gizmo, sorry.
Same numbers, different order.
Yeah. Oy.
Gizmo gets around, and so Thugs calls it off. Picked up a couple points on the way. Just
2 points. 2 points.
That brings the Cookies to 49 to Fight Crew's 80.
Yeah, you can make some noise. Here's the deal. You cannot whistle. But you can do anything else. You can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet.
You can speak in tongues. You can ascend bodily to heaven. Just don't whistle.
No whistling. Anything else is fair game.
All 4 cookies just slamming the door at the front of this pack.
Yeah, Courtney shoved jammer for Fight Crew, trying really hard. That pack is in very big danger of going into out of play. A lot of moving pieces.
Courtney gets out, and there goes the cookies jammer too.
Both jammers out. That's 2-1-4, Stormy Sky, the rookie. See right there, that pack is not together. They're about to get out failure to reform penalties.
Jurassic Punk is really keeping it, holding it down for the Fight Crew there, directing everybody when to slow down, when to speed up.
That was fun.
Jurassic Punk subbing for Fight Crew, but fitting right in and doing some really great communicating in the pack.
2 points for Fight Crew. 82-49.
3 minutes to go. During halftime, be sure to go outside. There are some very cool vendors out there. There's somebody giving massages. Yeah.
I'll race you. I'm training for a game next week, so I'm very sore. Stitches jamming for Fight Crew.
Takes a spill, getting back on the track and gets hung up behind. Whoa! Kid and Crush just knocking people over left and right. Unfortunately, one of them was her jammer.
Yeah, Furious George is a jammer for Tough Cookies. Finally makes it free. But Fight Crew with the, oh my goodness, we have a skater who's Neapolitan, made me a little nervous for a moment. Get up there. Oh, Stitches right into it, calls it off after bumping right into some macaroni.
Yep, that's a 0-0 jam, but it was a very exciting 0-0 jam.
It was a very exciting 0-0 jam.
Sometimes the excitement is not reflected in the score.
This is true.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we do have Stitches going in the penalty box.
That's a back block.
Back block, making this a power jam advantage to the Tough Cookies. Get off that track, one of you, Fight Crew. Switching some people out.
Huge opportunity for the Cookies, who are down 59, 69, 79, 33 points right now. They could take a big bite out of that and put themselves in a great position to open up the second half.
Rage, without a doubt, one of the strongest jammers in this league. A long season skater, incredibly skilled jammer, but that wall of Fight Crew is rough. You got Beetlejuice, you got Wensley, you got Jolteon, and you got Kitten Crush.
And they are just burning time off of this jam clock. We're already halfway through the jam, and Rage has not been able to escape.
There she goes. Finally on the, oh man, doing that on the inner line near the high side is just beautiful. You know, Rage is not afraid of anything, that's for sure. We're just like, where do I go?
Maybe looking for a little bit more help from those blockers in the pack.
Yeah, definitely. Now the thing is with getting point, I don't know. That was questionable. You just got get hips by a skater and you immediately get a ghost point and point. So 4 points for the Tough Cookies. Let's give it up for Rage, everybody.
Nice job there by Chemical X too, just like cranking open that can opener to get Rage through for the last couple points, just as the final seconds ran out.
This will be the last jam of the first half, so let's make some noise. We do have Chemical X with an arms penalty and a directional block against Beetlejuice. So they're one blocker down, but here comes those jammers.
Both jammers out, Fight Crew in lead.
Ziggy Todos in lead. Macaroni not far behind. Trying to race that pack. Oh, there's a no pack, there's a no pack. Ziggy just doesn't even want to mess things up and calls it off, and that is the end of the first half, everybody.
Fight Crew in the lead, 82, Tough Cookies, 53.
Make some noise for your Junior Derby Dolls! All right, thank you everybody in the chat. We'll see you back here in like 20 minutes. Go get a snack, Grandma. Grandma snack. Oh, what? How could there be one more jam? The game clock was done. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here for a moment.
Well, what we see on the board is not the official clock. The only official clock is held by the game executioner, and if they say there's one more jam, then one more jam it shall be.
Thanks, Trixie, for telling me that. I know.
I was telling everybody. I wasn't just telling you.
I feel like I got in trouble.
You are in trouble, but that's not why.
I don't like being in
I'm
trouble.
not going to tell you why. You're just going to have to figure it out. Consult your guilty conscience. Conscience. Bleh.
I just really want to eat this cookie that your husband made.
It's a really good cookie. All right, here we are in our last jam of the first half. We swear, we mean it.
Do we?
We do. And there goes Smackzilla.
Yeah, Zilla out.
Smashurella in pursuit.
I like the little moments of like, oh my gosh, there's wheels on my feet and I'm skating on masonite. Wow, makes you go super fast. That's Smasherella behind. Ella versus Zilla. No points, I believe, were called. And I believe now it's halftime, everybody.
It is definitely halftime now. The score is still 82 Fight Crew, 53 Tough Cookies. We'll see you back here in 20.
Okay, I got the lights.
It was a practice like every other. Until they showed up.
Hello? Okay, this is not funny. Where's everybody at? Please, where are you? You couldn't have gone that quickly. Hello?
Now, the Scream Queens are in for a varsity brawl.
Have fun. Get sports.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. It's time to get everybody inside. Come on, everybody, into this nice, lovely warehouse in Vernon. I know.
Well, I told them there was massages out there, so can you blame them?
You know, I got distracted and I totally forgot about it. I hope they're there at halftime. Totally got distracted, which I always do because there's so many wonderful people. Thank you all for being here, everybody. It is so nice getting to talk to the parents. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your children with us. We built this for you, I promise you. When this league was created 22 years ago, the thought of juniors was just a dream, and we made that a reality 5 years later, and it's still going strong today. And here comes Rage jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Kicking it off with a bang, escaping very quickly. Oh, and there goes.
Ziggy held in that pack for a while. Oh, Jolteon going to land that block, but I tell you, Rage is stealthy, manages to move around, pick 4 points up for the Tough Cookies. This has got to be the cookie strategy. I think they've just got to nickel and dime the points back on the board.
Absolutely, you don't have to do it in big bites. You can do it nibble by nibble, and that's how the elephant gets et.
Yeah, it is true. And the thing is, I mean, because the main thing is they've got to skate clean.
That is absolutely the thing, Evilly. The Cookies managed to get themselves out of the power jam problem. They didn't allow any power jams in the last quarter, but they racked up a ton of regular penalties, and it has been hurting them. They've got 3 players on 4 penalties.
Kitten Crush in the lead. Furious George taken out by Wensley Adams. Kitten Crush into that point scoring position up on the high side. Oh, Furious is at least out. That's good. You don't want to be a point. 5. Oh, no, but still got past there. So 5 points for Fight Crew. Expanding their lead over the Tough Cookies.
Fight Crew didn't get any points on power jams in the second, but they still outscored the Cookies 33-19. So they have been rocking it defensively, and the Cookies are going to have to find an answer.
Fight Crew has stitches in the penalty box. Hey, by the way, 87. If you can't tell, that was the year I graduated from high school.
I couldn't tell.
Couldn't? You couldn't tell?
I couldn't tell.
Wearing my senior high school makeup, kind of.
There goes Rage!
Rage out lead. Beetlejuice jamming for Fight Crew, being held to up to the rail. Oh, taken out by Fight Night. That was a nice block. Rage through.
Yeah, you can cheer for Rage. Rage is doing work
Yeah,
out
Rage
there.
is working really hard, everybody. Give some love to Rage. Rage also has to be very careful with those penalties.
Yeah, Rage is one of the players that's on 4.
Oh, Rage through on another scoring pass. Wow, incredible.
14 seconds left.
This is just shows you what a powerful skater Rage is. Oh, taken down by Beetlejuice.
Jammer on jammer violence.
Oh, just got to get hits by hips, licks it up, calls it off.
Nice work, Rage. 15 points.
15. Now that was Rage wanted. Rage is like not very happy with those 4 at a time things. 15 points, bringing it to 1972. I mean, sorry, 72 to 87.
72-87, and that's how fast a lead can get cut down in this game.
And we do have a penalty. It looks like Beetlejuice in the penalty box, and that is a low blocking penalty times 2 directional blocks against Ziggy. And then we also have Luna Shovegood with a directional block. So Tough Cookies are down 1. Main thing, power jam, advantage Tough Cookies. 1 jammer to 4, 1 team that can score, and that jammer is thebomb.com. All right, you can see the enforcers, they got to do a lot of work there, telling the pack where it is. Obviously, Fight Crew wants to keep the pack moving faster. Make it hard for Cookies to get to a scoring point. Oh, racing there, racing.
Courtney Shove just putting the body on the bomb.com. Both of them go down, but Bomb gets up, takes off.
Thank you for putting that into words for me.
I think it's still worth it as long as Courtney didn't get a penalty. That, you know, slowing down that lead jammer means a lot in a power jam. But the bomb, it rises again and gets
Oh, man, that inside line is a dangerous place to be. The bomb.com takes it beautifully. 10 points for the Tough Cookies.
What a great jam by the Cookies and the bomb.com.
Bringing it to 82 to 87.
Cinderella is sitting for an illegal block. We got ourselves a roller derby game, Emily.
We do.
What do you think about that?
That's pretty incredible. Pretty awesome. Fight Crew, out lead. That's Kitten Crush.
Oh, boy.
Deviously was trying to hold that line. Macaroni still can't make it out of the pack.
Yeah, Smack caught some friendly there in turn 3. And some very unfriendly from Jolty. Well, not unfriendly, you know.
Competitively.
Competitively. That's right, all these skaters, fiercely competitive during games, but they all train together. They all work and learn together. So I imagine they're all more or less friends. That seems to be the way it goes.
I tell you, though, I love that block being thrown there by Hit and Hidden. Wasn't quite enough to stop, but sometimes you just got to give it your all.
Smackaroni takes it to the box along with one of their blockers. So this is going to be a power jam in favor of Fight Crew.
Yeah, and the deviously with a cutting penalty, and then Smack with an above shoulders block. Also Stitches with a directional block for the Fight Crew. So power jam advantage Fight Crew, and they are down one blocker. We're a little shuffling around.
I don't know if y'all heard me, it's a power jam! Fight Crew fans gotta make some noise.
Chemical X trying to put down that last line of defense against Ziggy, who is free.
Free Ziggy!
Bugs is just causing all kinds of havoc in that pack. Oh, that's hard, huh?
Wow, fierce blocking from Furious there.
Yeah, a lot of action happening in that pack and doing everything they can to slow down Ziggy.
Great job by Beetlejuice to set the pick so that the jammer could get loose. Furious high, 47, Chemical X low, and gets out. That's all of them.
I love that lateral movement on the high side. That was really incredible. That was a hard part to do that.
10 points. Ziggy puts up another 10 for Fight Crew. 112. Cookies, 82.
Beetlejuice heading to the penalty box for Fight Crew, and Chemical X in it for Cookies. It looks like Wensley just entered the penalty box as well. So there should technically only be 2 blockers for Fight Crew on there. Yeah, Beetlejuice got a 2 directional blocks. Wensley also a directional block, and then Chemical X of the Tough Cookies got a low block. Oh, Jolteon trying to take out Rage. And that's like Katana Crash. You just called it off. That's a smart move.
Yeah, that is a smart move. When you've got 2 blockers in the box and you get out first, absolutely. Call it off, spring your blockers, full pass.
Spring your blockers.
Clean slate.
But posting your bail.
Unfortunately, both teams still managed to get a penalty in that very abbreviated
Well,
jam.
you know, it only takes a microsecond. Fight Night in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies.
Fight Night is innocent. I don't believe it.
How about Raven?
Look at that face.
Is Raven guilty?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
no! Raven's not guilty!
All right, that's a directional block there. You know, directionals happen all the time. It is hard to know if you're skating just not forward, but you go back or side and you hit somebody, it's just, you get a directional. It's very hard to not do.
It's very hard, especially when you are hotly anticipating the approach of an opposing jammer.
Yeah, and you're just trying to clear a path or something like that.
Rainbow Crash wearing the star for the Cookies.
Smackzilla wearing it for Fight Crew. Oh, no! Oh, that was very wisely calling it off. That was almost lost that lead jammer. Almost lost it to Zilla. Should we just say Zilla? We have a lot of
Zilla?
smacks.
That's true.
Do we do smack Zilla? Just
The
Zilla?
funny thing is that Zilla was the one who previously had gotten out 2 or 3 times first and called it off, and they were going to do it. They were going to steal that lead, and then they got it called off
Yeah.
on them. The biter bit. The
You
smacker
know.
smacked.
The jammer interrupt us. All right, timeout being called by the enforcers.
Last chance coming up for those raffle tickets. You want to get some. Brooklyn Deckers got them. They are $1 for 1, $5 for 7, and the deals keep coming. The more you buy, the more you get. You could win a hydro flask, a swag bag including a water bottle and a $10 Starbucks gift card, Disney's Villainous board game, a gift bag of Derby doll merch. I've personally won that raffle prize. It kicks butt. And an S1 Helmets tank top. The winner chooses their color and size. So get you those tickets. Brooklyn Deckers got them.
We do have Cinderella, by the way, in the penalty box with an above shoulders block for the Tough Cookies. And I want to remind you that we are a volunteer-run organization. If you want to be a part of this, you can. Make sure you check out our social media and our Derby Dolls website. Although I don't believe our Derby Dolls website, parts of it has not been updated in 7 years. So I question sometimes pointing people there. But check out our social media and stuff. There's all kinds of ways you can get involved with the Derby Dolls.
Bikers out in lead.
A Kin Crush versus Drama Queen.
Drama Queen. Woo! Drama Queen loses an edge there. Goes down. Kitten.
Woo! On 1 foot. That was fantastic.
That was a single axle.
A single axle.
I'm sure there's a name for that.
And landed it. Fantastic. So I do a little Scott Campbellton. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
What it means for Fight Crew's 4 more points, taking them to 116 to the Cookies 82. Cookies came out hard and fast in the third, but they seem to have stalled out scoring-wise. Gonna have to get back on their horse to close this gap.
Wow. Did you see Beetlejuice holding onto the rail, moves to the side, opens the path for Jolteon. It's Jolteon versus Furious George. That was so close. Jolteon smartly called it off.
Jolteon deserving an extra accommodation for those amazing shorts.
Oh,
Those look so good.
seriously. Jolteon's a style icon for sure.
By the way, we've got Monk Lohan in the chat, says, I'm rooting so hard for these athletes. Thugs, Stitches, Wensley, Devious Lee, Beetlejuice, etc. You guys are all awesome. Slay Queens. I think that's Thug's dad. So thanks, Thug's dad. Dad Bunny, Thug's
Dad
daddy.
Bunny. Daddy Thugs.
Daddy Thugs.
I'd go Daddy Thugs.
And there goes Baby Thugs. Lead jammer for the Cookies.
Katana Crash trying to get out, but look at that. Cookies defense finally has to let them go out so they won't get a penalty of an out-of-play block. And here comes Thugs.
Smack takes 1 cookie to the infield, and Thugs takes care of the rest. Picks him up, calls him off. 4 points for the Cookies. Smackaroni, another directional block. That brings Smack, again, by my unofficial count, to 6 penalties. That is very bad news for Smack and for the Cookies. Smack is such a strong skater. They don't want to lose her to ejection.
All right, Rage jamming out, lead jammer. It's Beetlejuice jamming for Fight Crew there out too, but wow, here comes Rage. Clear, comes up against Jolteon. Jolteon takes Rage into the infield, gets right back up, calls it off as Beetlejuice enters the pack.
Timely call off, nothing for Fight Crew 3 for the Cookies.
Ziggy in the penalty box for Fight Crew. In there for a directional block.
Very popular penalty.
Super popular. Like it's the most popular. Once again, Fight Crew out lead. That's Kitten Crush.
Brook and Bones. Oh yeah, takes Stormy Sky to the infield. Just when Stormy was on the point of escaping the pack. Nice blocking by thebomb.com.
Yeah, King Crush did a really good job of moving through in that pack and then calls it off.
All right, great job, Courtney Shove and Fight Crew. .222 left in the third.
Yeah, we got a penalty there against Rainbow for a low blocking penalty. Or is it crash? Rainbow
That's right.
crash?
You get that. You get
Rainbow or
the
crash?
It's rainbow crash. It is both rainbow and crash.
But if we were to shorten it?
Why would you want to shorten it?
I don't know.
It's only 3 syllables. How busy are you? Where you got to be? We're going to be here
There's
until
no place
like
I would
9.
rather be than with the Junior Derby dolls. The coolest people in the world are right here.
Oh my!
Carnage as Thugs coming through for the Tough Cookies. Breaks free. Oh, there's those Rensley. Wow, that was gorgeous. It was short, but it was good.
And both jammers came out of it smiling. I think they had fun with that one. Kitten Crush in the box for Fight Crew. Looks like Chemical X for the Cookies. Both teams down 1 blocker.
What I am here for is Jolteon versus Rage.
Heck yeah. A legendary matchup.
Yeah. It's a legal block on Chemical X, back blocking on Kitten Crush. Jolteon versus Rage.
Rage goes to the infield. Both jammers go to the infield, have to reset and to start over.
Yeah, they are not making it easy on these jammers.
No, this is a rough pack. Oh, man.
Yeah, every time you go in that infield, you have to make sure you get back and without advancing your position or you will get a cutting penalty. You got to be very careful. We've seen how penalties are just killing this game on the skaters. Oh.
You know, and in a pack like this, Evilly, as a jammer, there's only 18 seconds left on the jam clock. You might want to make a decision here to just try to keep it safe so you don't get called for a jammer penalty and give away a power jam.
Jolteon calls it off.
Fight Crew pivot, a little slow to get up, but everybody's up and moving now.
I'm tired today.
Yeah, I bet those blockers are tired after that jam. My golly.
Yes.
All right, under a minute to go, just a few seconds to go on the game clock. So this should be the last jam of the third. Fight Crew ahead, 120
Ooh, if it is last jam of the third, that means it's almost time for a raffle. Hey, make sure you dig down your pockets, get those raffle tickets. We'll be calling that shortly. We do have the penalties. Yeah, we got Hidden with the directional block. We got Furious George, also directional block, making this a power jam for the Fight Crew. Although they have got 2 skaters in the penalty box, both with the directional blocks. And so slightly thinned out for them. Let's see how this shakes out.
Not a lot of bodies on the track. 3 against 2 blockers, only 1 jammer. The blockers are out of play. They have to let that Fight Crew jammer go. The pack is in the back where Fight Crew's got 1 blocker all tied up, trying to get loose.
Yeah, it's Stitches.
Oh, nice job by Smackaroni there. Taking all the momentum out of Stitches' sails, but Stitches picks it up, gets the points, it is out. Cookies try to take the opportunity to speed up the pack.
Yeah, once again, the enforcers have their work cut out for them. They have to tell them where the pack is. Make sure everyone stays in that engagement zone.
Game clock has expired. Jam will continue until the jam clock expires or until that jammer calls it off, which they don't seem to be doing now.
That's Stitches. Stitches once more.
Stitches might just get more if they can keep this. Nope. Stitches says 10 is enough. 10 points. Fight Crew.
All right, everybody, I believe that is raffle time. We are just waiting for She Deviled Egg to make sure she gets all the tickets from Brooklyn Decker. So let's get ready to make some noise for the raffle, everybody. We have a very special raffle caller here. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's very hard to hear, even when someone's right next to each other, but can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Finn, and I'm the special guest.
Finn is our special guest, and who are you here rooting for, Finn?
I am rooting for Fight Crew because my sister's on that team.
Is your sister Winsley Adams? That's really cool. All right, Finn, you are cool too because you're going to help us call a raffle here. We got she-deviled egg. So why don't you come over here on the other side of me? Why don't you come over here? And then you can pull the ticket. Go ahead and pick a winner. This way no one will get mad at me. And then you can read the numbers right here.
175878.
Read it one more time.
175878.
Do we have a winner? I forgot I was supposed to write that down. Wait, let me see that number again. Just so we want to keep it legal. We got to keep it legal. We got to make the attorneys happy. That's something you'll learn in life. Okay, grab another ticket there, Finn. This one is for a swag bag, including a water bottle and a $10 Starbucks gift card. And the winner is
175885.
Say it one more time.
Same person.
175885.
Do we have a winner? If we have a winner, come on down to the snack area. Egg will help you out there when we're done calling. Okay, the next winner is a Disney Villainous House game. Grab a ticket there. Make sure you shake it around a bit. All right, what's the winning number?
Oh my God. 175944.
We got a winner. All right, let me just write number 3 on that. And now the next prize is a gift bag of Derby doll merch. Get a different color. I think you've been getting mainly whites. Try like a red or a blue. All right, call that one. And this is for the Derby dolls merch.
3629986.
Say that one more time.
3629986.
We got a winner up there. All right. Okay, we got one more prize. This is the winner of the S1 helmet tank top, and you get to pick your color and size. All right, we're trying to shake it up. Let's get one of the, we're making sure we're getting things mixed around. Okay, Finn, who is the winner of the last prize?
04399978.
Say that one more time.
04399978.
All right, if you won that prize, come down to the snack area. Finn, I want to thank you so much. You are a natural. Anytime someone hands you a microphone, you should take it. I'm glad you do that. If you could take this with you, this is the paperwork. There's those tickets in this. Do you want to say anything else before you go back? Anything to say?
Let's go fight crew.
Yeah, give it up for Finn, everybody. Very good job, huh? All right, we got a minute 38. We will be back to you then with the fourth and final quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. All right, Los Angeles, fourth final quarter, exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla, home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. I'll tell you, our juniors are such a great game. It is 89 for Tough Cookies, 130 to Fight Crew, and Trixie, there has been a lot of chapters through this game, through penalties, through power jams, through big jams.
Yeah, that's right, Evalie. The Cookies went down by a lot in the first half. They came out so hard in the second, scoring 29 points in the first 4 jams. But after that, Fight Crew held them to just 7 for the entire rest of the quarter.
Wow.
Let's see where the fourth takes them. Thugs Bunny leading it off. Lead jammer for Tough Cookies.
Raven making it out for Fight Crew. Pack trying to pull it together. They are keeping it, obviously they want to race it for Thugs, but they want to slow it down for their own. Very conflicting, very conflicting. Couple
Nice
skaters
little-
down, Thugs through.
Nice little block thrown by Furious George there.
4 points for Tough Cookies. Cookies really trying to launch that comeback. But as we've seen, it can take one big jam, changes the game very quickly.
That's right, but they are still in this game. They just need to keep cranking them out, jam by jam by jam.
Oh, it's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. It's our game.
It's my game, Evalie.
It's our game.
But I'll let you announce it.
I'll let you announce it. No. You do. I appreciate. I appreciate. Juniors is yours. Oh, Rainbow Crash beat. Oh, pass by Zilla.
Just in time on that call off. Nobody in the box.
Don't forget, the only rule is you cannot whistle, but you can scream, you can shout. If you've had a rough week and you want to stomp your feet and scream your head off, nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, think of it as primal derby therapy.
Yes, primal derby therapy can commence very much, especially when you start getting this fourth quarter. Woo! Smackaroni out lead.
Smackaroni, like Chemical X on the Cookies, both of them in foul trouble. The next penalty each of them gets will be their last. But right now, it's all about points for Smackaroni and the Cookies.
Okay, I am watching the most incredible blocking here from Hidden against keeping Stitches back. Hidden was on Stitches like crazy, and getting some help there, of course, from Chemical X. That was incredible. That is what has really been helping Smackaroni. Oh, that was a great job there.
And a great job by Chemical X in trying to bridge the pack there, trying to keep it together so that Fight Crew could continue to block that jammer.
Yeah, because when you're out of play, you have to stop doing and you have to reform that pack. And that's why I said Wensley was trying to contain the jammer, got a little, we were in a non-pack situation. Yeah! Oh! Make some noise! I love the stomping.
The stomping is very satisfying. You really get a
It's
lot
so
of bang
fun.
for your buck there.
We do have a penalty that Hidden with a directional block. You know, Hidden's got one penalty after all that work. I think it was.
Well, and the important thing was that Smackaroni and Chemical X both didn't get penalties. So they live to fight another day, but it's tough. It's Fight Crew out. Kitten Crush lead jammer.
Kitten Crush against Thugs Bunny. Oh, did you see that block there from Ziggy? It was so sassy. It was like a hip toss.
Kitten Crush is through.
Yeah, Slam and Eggs trying to hold that last wall of a defense. Hard to do. Oh, Raven and Katana Crush. Yeah. There's a reason we wear a lot of pads. But yeah, that was definitely a bit of a tough hit. We have our EMTs. By the way, our EMTs, one of them has been with us since our very first game 20 years ago and every game since. So we're in good hands here. And we're just going to take a moment while we make sure that the skater is getting attended to and that has everything that is needed. You know, it's a hard game, and they skate really hard, and you see that. And we just love, they put their entire heart and souls in it. And they just make us so proud, but it is hard to see when you get someone get a tough hit like that. We will be putting a couple people in the penalty box. That's a directional block there from Ziggy, and also Katana Crash with an arms penalty. We'll be carrying that into the next jam. Now, of course, when a skater has a medical call-off, they are not allowed to skate for 7 jams. So 5 jams, so not sure if we'll see Deviously again in the rest of the game, but you never know. So right now, let's make some noise for the skaters on the track. Let's get the energy back up in here.
All right, on 11:34 to go in this game, Fight Crew ahead. They're at 138 to 103.
Here goes the Jammers.
Cookies out first.
Furious George versus Wensley. Oh, Jolteon holding that rail. Who called it off? Someone called it off.
Yeah, that was Furious George.
Smart. Super smart. All right, well, we're both at the century mark for both teams. That's called 103, 138. Nobody in the penalty box.
All right. Love that.
Yeah,
Love that for all
let's
of us.
make some noise for nobody in the penalty box. Hey, we want to thank everybody also again watching online. We always appreciate you tuning into our YouTube channel when you can't be here.
Cookies out again. They are coming back with a vengeance right now, we believe.
Yes, Macaroni is out. Beetle Juke is out for Fight Crew. Oh, wow. Macaroni right up to the back of Stargirl, makes it out, sees Beetlejuice coming into a point scoring position, calls it off. 4 points for the Cookies.
Another quick 4 for the team in green. Nobody in the box.
Yay.
Chada says, get my BBs. Blue heart, something about, oh, it's a crown. I thought it was a cat, but.
Oh, is that for Screen Queens?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, they coming up at 6:30. Screen Queens versus Varsity Brawlers will be our evening. Yeah, that's right. Let's get enthusiastic, people. It's roller derby, and we've been keeping it alive in Los Angeles for 22 years. Rage calling it off. Smartly done with Wensley behind you.
I think that was Wensley who called it off.
Oh.
Wensley escaped the pack like a nanosecond before Rage did and then called it.
Yeah. Either way, it's over with. It's done. Move on
It's
to the
over
next one.
now,
It's
we
over
believe.
now. Stop dwelling on it, Trixie.
Oh my God, don't live in
Oh
the
my
past,
God.
Evilly.
It's like a jam ago. It seems like an eternity.
PB says, go Twins, Frida and Fight Night. Woo! Woo is right.
Yeah,
I quite agree.
They've been skating with us since they were 7. They're like 10 now. I'm not kidding.
That's
It's
longer
pretty
than some
incredible.
people's adult derby career.
It's seriously, it is.
Cookies
Oh!
lead again. Stormy Sky.
Out calls it off.
There ain't no quitting these Cookies, I'll tell you what. They're out here still fighting for every point in the waning minutes of this game. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. 138 to 110 in favor of Fight Crew.
Oh, thugs into the infield. Looks like the lead jammer is going to go to Stitches for Fight Crew.
Oh, what a block!
Oh, man. Look, Thugs is rolling through the inside and still laughing. That's great.
Wensley Adams, though, holy smokes, just a pillar of strength on that inside.
Yeah, Wednesday's amazing. Stitches is amazing.
Thugs briefly joins the defense and then gets rocketed out of the infield on the low, into the infield on the low. Oh man, stop beating up Thugs.
Oh.
I love Thugs.
We have a lot of crashes into the infield. And there goes Stitches.
Trying to pick up some more points. 15 seconds left on the jam clock.
Stitches again.
Bugs
Wow.
Bunny escaping the pack just as the jam ends. 10 points for Fight Crew.
Yeah, give it up for Stitches, everybody. And we have a timeout being called by
The officials.
the crowd. No, just kidding.
No.
Hey,
And you get a
it's
timeout.
you.
And you get a timeout.
Hey, I want to give a thank you again to everyone in the chat room and to our RAD crew for making this broadcast possible. We're a volunteer-run organization. RAD crew does such a great job of putting this out for you to see. And they're skaters themselves. They've got 2 of them are heads of RAD. They have a game after this. Jesus and Gandalf, although Jesus is not skating. Anyway, so we all work together. We do want to give a shout out though to Truck Driving Kimmy.
Truck Driving Kimmy.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Truck Driving Kimmy is hauling a Hershey variety candy.
We love you, Devious. Get better soon. Feel better. So 36 pounds of
36,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds. Thank you. I was going to say 36 pounds doesn't seem like all that much, considering that Costco sells them in 2-pound bags.
No, so and Kimmy's a huge Steelers fan. Everything is Steelers, Steelers, Steelers. I get a card when announcing a Steelers season. So she tries to go to Pennsylvania as much as possible, and of course Hershey's in Pennsylvania,
Absolutely.
and it's always 36 pounds because that's how much her load holds.
That's a wonderful size for a load.
Yeah, I think it goes up to 42 or something, 42,000, but it's around that.
You don't want to push it, 36,000 pounds is a nice, reasonable amount of candy.
I know. Bring some to me, Kimmy. Drive that truck up here. I will have all the candy and be very happy.
All right.
Once again, let's, make some noise for Deviously. Deviously, we love you. We're going to have you, yeah. Woo! Hopefully this will be taken care of quickly.
But we're back at it on the track.
And that
Ziggy
is,
Stardust is out for Fight Crew.
And
Rage follows close behind.
yeah, making advantage of that cleared spot by the inside line. There's that pack, though. Trying to pull it together. And Ziggy calls it off. Fight
That's
Crew's got a
smart
good
play.
lead. I mean, 148 to 110. They don't need to take any chances.
Yeah, it was a conservative call-off, but I absolutely can understand it. Why expose yourself to more penalties? Why leave your big wall in the back? And Rage could get by them and score without Fight Crew ever having scored themselves in a situation like that.
Yeah, I tell you, maintaining penalties, clock management, these are these things these skaters are thinking of. Yes, they are ages 7 to 17, and they are thinking of points management, clock management. Their entire, I've heard people say like they took their kid for their driver's test and they were shocked at how aware they were of everything around them. The skills that people learn through Derby is incredible, and they will just transfer into so many places of their lives. Oh, it looked like somebody lost a toe stop. We got a toe stop down there.
There goes Smackzilla!
I'm not sure if Rainbow Crush might have lost a toe stop. We'll see. But otherwise, let's talk about Smackzilla. Let's talk smack about Zilla. I don't know. Still working on that.
Yes, points for Smackzilla!
Woo! Zilla runs on the skate and runs.
This is fantastic because every jam that Zilla has been in, either Smackzilla has called it off or the opposing jammer has called it off before anyone got anywhere near point scoring position. But now Smackzilla is piling up the delicious, delicious points.
Yeah, Smack is owning it. Like I said, just running on those skates.
Oh, cut comes to the inside.
Gotta be careful when in the infield and make sure you don't get a cutting penalty.
Honestly, I think it's better that Smack fell because it looked like she was going to step back on and get a cut. So saved herself
Possibly a penalty.
7 points for the Fight Crew.
Yeah, you don't want to get a cut. The worst thing you could do is start up those power jams again. Oh dear. Rainbow apparently got a Rainbow Crash, got a Rainbow
Crash.
got a penalty.
Are you still trying to shorten that?
No, I just think of
Rain Rush.
there's like a lot of different. I've been a roller for 22 years. You've been here for almost 20. There's a lot of names that go through our heads, and sometimes we have like fallbacks to other skaters. So it's Rainbow Crash with a back blocking penalty, and we also got 2 penalties against our Fight Crew, and Ken Crush in there with a back blocking penalty, and we also had an arms penalty.
Yeah, that was on Queen Cobra.
Queen
But
Cobra.
the story now is Fight Crew on a power jam. Wensley Adams wears the star. Wensley's last attempt at power jam resulted in 15 points. But the Cookies only had 2 blockers then.
Yeah, the Cookies have a full slate of blockers, which includes Rage, Thugs, Chemical X, and Furious George.
Rage, sends Wensley into the rail and recaptured by the pack. What a block by Rage. Wensley tries to sneak through on the low, nothing doing. Tries it again.
Oh!
Runs into Chemical X and gets dropped to the back and one more time.
Yeah, someone.
Jam clock about to expire.
This feels like a pinball game at this point.
Bing, bing, bing. Rabbit.
Oh, that might be a bad blockade. I hope not.
I don't know. It looked like they caught Furious in the side flank, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain cause and effect that, there's a lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
So many factors.
It's really complicated.
It comes down
easily.
to the factors.
It's all about physics.
It is.
It is all about physics.
It really is about physics. Okay, and we do have penalties. We've got a directional block against Jolteon. We also have Raven in there with a directional block, and I believe a
Stop.
And then
Rage with the directional.
Thank you, Rage with the directional for the tough cookies. Exactly what I was trying to say. Ziggy Stardust out leads, Macaroni out for the tough cookies, thinned out pack. Fight Crew's at the minimum for those.
Fight Crew ahead by 45, about to be a couple more.
Yeah, Ziggy right into that pack, calls it off. Of course, when you enter that pack, the minute you pass the first person in back by hips, you get anybody in the penalty box as a point.
That's right. Cookies had one in the box, so they pick up 2. Fight Crew picks up 2 on that jam.
Nobody in the penalty box.
No ghost points for anyone.
Oh my God, we're less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes in this game, people.
Great escape by the Cookies jammer, Furious George.
Furious George lead, Beetlejuice out for Fight Crew. Pack is not together.
Pack? What pack?
Is there a pack? Anyone see a pack? Oh, Jolteon with a nice block. Furious George into the infield. 2 points for the Cookies. 1 point, I believe, for Fight Crew.
2:15 to go in the game.
Just 2 for the Cookies.
All right, there's 2 minutes left. Can you all cheer for 2 minutes straight to show these skaters how much you appreciate the work they're doing today? Oh, yeah!
All right, we got, yeah! Beautiful, beautiful. Oh,
They're still getting
keep
that
it
power.
going! Got some penalties racing out here.
That's all right. And they're off!
Fight Crew out lead. TheBomb.com out as well. Woo! Coming on in the back. Oh, fast moving pack.
Cookies bench saying, get out of the back. Oh, goodness. Oh, it looked like we were going to have a jammer change. 2 points for Fight Crew.
Wow, thank you. That was
That
good.
was awesome,
Was that fun? Let's do it again, shall we?
I'm going to cheer for the crowd. Yay!
Yeah,
No,
seriously.
that was awesome.
Thank you all for being here at a warehouse in Vernon, maintaining the sport of bank track roller derby. It is almost 100 years old, not quite, a Depression-era sport that has always been a sport for the people. It is one of 2 sports invented in the United States, and it is a sport where we spend offense and defense, and a sport of inclusion, that we don't talk necessarily about genders, but we talk about skaters. And here comes those skaters now.
All right, we have less than a minute to go on the game clock. Maybe last jam? Rage is in lead.
Rage against Kitten Crush. A thunderous crowd. Oh! Calls it off with 39 seconds left on the clock. Did you see that scoop around to the hips?
So beautiful.
It was like a scoop to pick up the points. That was just lovely.
Just getting the last bit of queso out of the crock pot. 120 to 159, 23 seconds to go. If this is our last jam, at the end of it, the head referee will either award the game to the winner or will call for one more jam, depending on what happens in the jam. If the game's over, we want you all to come down as quickly and safely as possible and give these skaters a high five around the side of this track.
All right, we got Jolteon versus Thugs. Jolteon into the infield, and it looks like Thugs in the infield too. Both these jammers struggling to get out of the pack. Who will be lead jammer? And it is Jolteon.
Ziggy Stardust, incredible individual effort at the back of this pack.
Yeah, Thugs is stuck
Thugs,
on a
my
wall
bad.
of red. And Jolteon, Indian into the infield. held by the opposing jammer. Thugs takes Jolteon. And I tell you, Jolteon has the power of the lead jammer. Could call it off at any times. Oh, did you see that? Just
I did.
scooping in through the pack, into the infield.
Game clock.
Totally controlling this and deciding what they want to do with it. Are they racing the clock or what?
The game clock has expired.
The game
so this
clock
jam,
has expired.
they could just call it off. They don't have to sit there and wait for it to expire.
Jolt calls it off.
There you go.
Making sure it is absolutely over. Hopefully everybody was clean. 4 points for Fight Crew.
All right, so this is how it's going to work. If Fight Crew skated clean, the game is over. If both teams got penalties, the game is over. But if Fight Crew got penalty and the Cookies didn't, we'll have one more jam. Keep your eye on that head referee, Penaltina, to find out which. Thank you, as always, to everybody who participates. You all make roller derby happen. These skaters are doing it, but you are paying for their classes, paying for their skates, driving them to practices. You are trusting our trainers and our league with your most precious items, which are these kids. All right, here's how it is. Both teams got penalties, and that means
Fight Crew wins it.
come on down and